the game. That's why I don't remember him playing it.
Yeah,
he played so many memes, man.
I did a playthrough of that.
All of his retro playthroughs were memes or fucking Mario.
Collecting for Sega CD. I now have all of them. All of these.
It's actual good games he could have played, but he purposely bought meme games.
So we may do a digital pictures week.
I think he doesn't do now.
Yeah, we did.
It was really
I did it during that week.
There may be a digital pictures week in the works sometime in 2012. In fact, maybe sooner than you think, because there's some downtime coming up in January. So maybe it's something I'll be thinking of doing. I'm not sure. All right, then we've got Captain America and the Avengers.
Great game.
I was kind of pissed because the collector's pin was not inside as promised. I don't know what they were thinking when they sold this to me without that. But this is an arcade-style game. It actually started out as an arcade game.
Yeah, it's a port of the arcade
and it actually is two-player beat-em-up co-op. Really good game. It'll be good for like maybe a co-op playthrough someday. Just
I think John and I did that. I'm almost positive we did a playthrough of that too.
They fucking played that too.
John already has it.
He really was driving him into the ground sometimes, huh?
You do? I didn't even know that.
I didn't beat it though. I got like.
Oh god, I played this.
All right, we got A Nightmare on Elm Street, and it's kind of funny because during the Halloween special for 2011,
never played Mario Brothers 1, never played Mario Brothers 2.
It was gonna be Freddy versus Jason.
Never played Yoshi's Island.
And I didn't have the game.
Never played any Yoshi game, I think, for the
versus Jason.
Instead, he buys retro memes and plays them instead on arcade ports.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it says right on it.
The tap? Really?
I'm gonna go find it.
Oh my god.
That'd be awesome.
4-player Nightmare on Elm Street co-op playthrough? Jesus Christ, that's gonna be brutal. Oh my god. You know how slow the fucking, like, the parallax scrolling and shit's gonna be? It's gonna be like, bup, 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 bup. Alright, we'll look into that. Yeah, 4 players, it's right there. Now, this game I have some history with, okay? Now, when I was growing up in arcades,
an actual good old game.
Yeah, this is the one I could never beat when I actually owned this game when I was a kid and I couldn't beat it. But I beat this, but then I couldn't beat Ninja Gaiden 1.
And it's not a meme.
Ninja Gaiden 1 I still have never beaten. It's so fucking tough.
Ninja Gaiden on the arcade machine, okay? Had really amazing, high-resolution graphics, really good music, interesting gameplay, and I used to plunk quarter after quarter into that gameplay, and I loved it. Then I got Ninja Gaiden 2 for NES. And it was nothing like that game. It kicks your fucking ass. You die 7 billion times. There's amazing cheap instant deaths. And I remember I had this game as a kid, and I played the hell out of it. I could never beat it. So now I've pledged to myself.
I got artwork. One of my paintings is of this. It's in my hallway right now.
Oh, why would you say that?
It's in my hallway that I won't show you because I'm scared to show my house.
I'm an adult.
Thanks.
You defeated me as a boy. Now I'm
I like to imagine
and I will beat this game's ass in 2012. I promise.
Guys, I have this really cool stuff everywhere, but I can't show
it. But
trust me, it's fucking cool.
That game was going.
I wish you could see it.
All right, last but not least, this is pretty stupid. I'm trying to get some of the more obscure games for Sega CD.
Hey, look, more shit he wasted his money on. Nice.
For Sega CD.
Sealed.
Featuring CNC Music Factory.
Oh, yeah, God. Well, we did that. Remember that?
So.
Yeah,
Alright, so those are the games that I picked up. Now I'm going to show you some of the art that I picked up.
God.
As well.
More shit he wasted money on.
I got collaboration.
The crazy art.
Between
DSP, tell us about how Panda
Painter,
didn't want that stuff on the wall.
Artwork from before, and Pixel Papa,
we've
also seen me buy things from before. What happens is Square Painter painted the background. Pixel Papa made all of the bead artwork for this. And so this is a 18 by 18 square of Mega Man using the leaf shield fighting Airman in Mega Man 2. And I thought that was really neat, and what they said they're planning on doing is they're going to try to do a whole set of all 8 Robot Masters for Mega Man 8. I'm sorry, Mega Man 3. And he already showed me they have Snake Man done. And Snake Man looks really good, but they didn't have it at a MagFest. So I'm hoping that they have some of that later this year. Maybe at Too Many Games they were saying they might have it. Then I did go to Square Painter, and I got a couple things. First of all, I got...
No TM52 Twitch. This was not People Play Games in Chicago. This was MagFest in Virginia.
I like how he was about to accidentally say it. This is Too Many Games.
Dive kicking Leonardo, which is pretty
when he
cool.
went to
Pretty basic, but it's small. Somewhere maybe I'd be able to fit it somewhere on my wall. This is from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game for NES, by the way.
He rage quit the DS.
And as for a big piece of artwork I picked up from Super Mario Brothers.
Yep.
You got Mario with his fireballs.
This is right outside my door. This is right outside my door, right here in the hallway.
This is getting too
strong.
strong.
The two offices.
And there's not much defenses you have.
So it's really cool. Like,
believe it or not, there's 2 ways to get inflicted with Pignosis. Because he can get you the direct way with like talking in his eyes, or you can take the pig pill,
and it's part of my
which
life.
is slower, but it lasts longer. It's actually,
you know what I mean? I grew up playing
terrifying.
Mario Brothers 1, Mega Man 2.
Could you imagine getting hit with both of those?
Like, I would love to still have those artworks hanging.
Yeah, Mario Brothers 1 is never gonna get old to DSP.
The fucking figures and shit that I bought, the giant Marvel statues and shit. That's silly. Like, those were just so too expensive and stuff.
Statues are silly, but overpriced fucking little whip paint.
Giant fucking statue you gotta put somewhere. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to get rid of them, but no luck yet.
Hundreds of dollars on weird paintings are cool.
Chucking his hammers on statues in one of the dungeon stages, the castle stages. So, some new additions of artwork that I'll be adding. I have to find somewhere to put these in my condo.
Yeah.
I could put it above the toilet. A nice piece of artwork.
Leonardo. Yeah,
Leonardo dive kicking the turds into the toilet.
It's crazy how Mario Brothers is supposed to be this beloved game in DSP's world somehow.
So that's why there are actually some bigger pieces that I like, but I have nowhere to put them. So he
likes the art so much. He spends hundreds on the artwork and never plays the game for his legacy.
For MagFest 2012.
For the one thing in his life to have now. He doesn't play the biggest game in the world ever.
In some videos, I'll try to find a place where people can see them. And
sounds fucking good to me.
And that's it. So that's it for
Lil B is a better
game
than DSP. How dare you?
For 4 days.
I should play those Lil B.
And we're gonna relax now. We're gonna chill out, get some sleep.
I do have some footage, but I have to like edit it.
My favorite Lil B videos.
I have some pretty funny moments.
Mario Brothers. Haven't played it yet. Classic.
Running up to people and hassling them.
He didn't. It's something else. Oh yeah, Mario 64.
He eventually got on his channel, John Rambo Presents,
which is a wild one to say.
He put up a montage, and it was actually a really funny montage.
Yeah, a nice montage of harassing people.
Nice montage of harassing people.
Great slot,
yes, Fruit 07. I still have this giant CM Punk plaque for when he was the longest reigning modern WWE champion. I still have it. It's in storage now because I had it hanging in my hallway. Plaque. And it fucking fell off. I put like what do they call them, those sticky tab Velcro things, and it fucking fell off the wall and crashed to the floor. Luckily, it didn't break or anything. So I just have it over in the storage like, against the wall now. But I still have it.
That'll be good. Yeah. So let's expect that on John Rambo Presents later this week.
Like Tuesday or something.
But for now, this is us signing off for day 4. And then
I like how we got this super valuable plaque that they only made like 500 of,
which is cool.
sitting in fucking storage,
we're not gonna watch it now. But the day 5
something that could pay probably more than one bill if he sold it.
On the trip home, we go to Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash.
It's sitting against the wall.
Locations from the movie Clerks in New Jersey, which is kind of cool. All right, so ladies and gentlemen,
can the fans buy it?
That's gonna wrap it up for.
He never tried to offer to sell that CM Punk thing. He likes CM Punk too much.
Or not playthrough, retrospective event. It was fun.
Yeah, this one fucking sucked.
Anything I would say, I had a lot of fun.
Dark Souls is already over with. We barely watched it, and we're never gonna watch it again.
But I would recommend, guys, if you want these events to be better in the future, because I know you guys want them, you keep asking for them.
Make my events better. Tell me to play videos that I want to play, like Dark Souls.
And nominate your favorite
and Metal Gear Solid 3, right?
Not even 2 pages of stuff to go through. And by the time that we were almost more than halfway through, people were already bored and were like, man, I wish there were better suggestions. I'm like, I'm just going off of what people suggest.
You said that. They didn't say that.
I can't.
People shit on Derek.
Out of my butt.
No one was in droves saying people need better suggestions. DSP said people need better suggestions.
You guys have been watching. I'm sure you all have your favorite moments from over the years that you could recommend. So please, the next time we're gonna do one, consider nominating. I will do the same thing where I have open nominations on the forums, and then you guys can nominate stuff. Okay. Sound good? All right, thank you guys. I want to say, obviously, look, the support today was great for one of these events. Thank you guys very much. This will obviously help me out a little bit this week. So thanks very much. And, tomorrow we will back to normal gameplay, full gameplay streaming again for the rest of the week. This is just a one-off, thing, an oddball thing. But thanks, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the June 2019 retrospective. All right, I stopped recording for YouTube. So a couple quick things, guys. First of all, thanks. You guys were cool. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I do. That was fun.
Cool. No, I didn't know that. Big ups.
By the way, Flybeast just gave me another $25. Thank you
nice.
very much, Flybeast. So we actually topped $350 in tips.
We can update the leaderboard.
Thank you guys very much for this.
Thank you, guys.
He's going to make a lot of use of this in the next, coming weeks with the builds.
Dude, the CM Punk plaque is literally worth more than what he made this entire stream.
But,
are we fucking kidding right now?
Thanks to everyone who hung out with me. Thanks to anyone who
you guys helped
today,
out a lot,
okay?
man. Sell your CM Punk plaque. That's worth more than this whole stream.
People keep asking me about a monthly goal for June. I'll be very honest with all of you. The only thing I
years
can think
ago,
of is I
that
really
shit
would
was
like
on
to do
eBay.
A viewer's choice
and it was
playthrough. This is what I wanted to do 2 months ago.
$354. You guys really helped out
for whatever reason.
Don't worry about my weird plaque I got sitting in storage.
If we hit a certain sub goal, which I haven't determined what the hell it would be
yet,
but if we hit a certain sub goal for the month, then that month people will begin to nominate games they want to see as a viewer's choice playthrough. You go to my forums, nominate a game, and what we would do is take in for like 2-3 weeks nominations, and then I would narrow them down to the games that were most commonly nominated to like maybe a poll of 20, and then people would vote on that to narrow it down to like a poll of 5. You know what I mean? Like we keep doing this until finally we got it down to one game that would be a playthrough for like the summer or the fall of.
Look how much effort he wants his viewers to go through. After paying
what
money.
I would do is I would also give people who are my patrons some priority, so the patrons would have their own method to nominate and vote.
And you have to pay when he does the actual
top 5 for voting or whatever.
Very nice.
I wanted to do this 2 months ago. And this was the goal. This was the subs goal for April, and we never hit the subs goal. People just basically were not motivated.
It was the sub goal, but you never hit it.
Yeah, people told me they wanted the event, and then it didn't happen, and people were disappointed.
He said he was doing. I remember this. He said he was doing viewer's choice.
Pepsi Pimp says last time they chose Phoenix Wright, that was
elaborate shit he just told us about. He didn't say that.
Viewer's choice event. That was a patron's choice event. This means everyone would be eligible to nominate a game. Everybody would be able to go nominate, not just the patrons. It's different.
If he gave it this elaborate bullshit when he originally talked about it, he might have hit the goal.
Everyone means like potentially hundreds, if not thousands of people could nominate. Not that I would ever think that would happen, but at least you'd have more people. You know what I mean?
So you can call them trolls? When a lot of people
so that's really the only idea I have. If you guys like that idea, then I'll set up a goal.
His idea is something that's not an idea
honestly,
at all.
I don't know what else to do. Like,
sounds good.
I'm kind of tapped out on ideas for monthly goals here because
tapped out on ideas. Mr. Creativity.
That's the
Everyone
problem.
else
it would
is
be like
untalented.
if I had time.
Everyone else is a cheapskate and a hack, and they don't have.
When do I do it? I'm
skill.
already kind of tapped out. I'm streaming the shit out of myself here. You know, like every day,
the shit out
all
of
day
himself.
I'm streaming, and then the one day I don't stream is the day I get to spend time with my wife. It's like, when else do I have time? Oh, Phil, do a special edited video. When? I don't have time for this anymore. I've become the guy who's literally streaming so much that I don't have
about
time
everything
to do
at the
anything
end of your
special.
stream.
So that's what I mean. Like
you ride us out with complaints.
Viewer's choice playthrough, putting
Thanks
the
for
power in
watching
your
the stream,
hands
you guys. You're a bunch of fucking assholes, and I hate doing it.
You can squeeze it to the normal stream.
Sounds good.
See what I mean?
Show up next time.
Or this retro event.
I have to
feed
feed my wife.
A one-off day, we just do this, and it was a fun thing to do because there was no new releases that were too prioritizing right now where, I couldn't stop playing them or whatever.
I don't have free time, man.
You see what I mean?
I'm too busy pretending to play games.
So it's this simple. I'll give it a day or two. You guys think about what you want. If you like the idea,
you guys think about what you want.
If not, please give me some suggestions, and we'll talk about it over the next couple of days of streaming, and I'll determine.
I wonder
maybe
what
by
suggestions we can give.
What I'm going to do with a sub goal for June if we're going to do one.
DSP tries it. Okay. Nope. Cooking video.
So just a quick reminder.
Shower video. Nope.
Since we are at the end of the stream
what
now
can he
tomorrow,
do? He can play
I'm
a game.
The code Vein
he can play
Alpha.
a new game, or he can play an old game.
It,
That's what he can do.
Viewer, and I'm going to be checking that out tomorrow. Tomorrow night, Phoenix Wright
can't
Trials
do
Tribulation.
anything else.
Monday, the conclusion of a Plague Tale Innocence, followed by my weekly Minecraft stream. Tuesday, either Mortal Kombat 11 or the premiere of Layers of Fear 2,
that's what he can give
followed by my weekly Blackout Royal stream. And then Wednesday, again, either Mortal Kombat
just make
or
one look a little bit different.
Layers of Fear, followed by more Phoenix Wright. And that's it for this streaming week. Remember, Thursday is my day off. When we come back on Friday, it'll be ongoing playthroughs, but it's going to start to pair with E3
calm the
coverage.
fuck down, DSP. Didn't you lie to us and tell us you was tired?
So I'll have more of an idea.
You're flailing too much, buddy.
Basically,
you look
what I'll
like
do is
you're
on my
happy
day
to
off,
leave.
I'll take some time to look and say, oh, okay, here's E3 and here's the press conference.
He loves streaming so much. That's why he's so yawned so much and he's so tired until right before he leave. Then he has so much energy out of nowhere.
All right,
because
guys.
He really likes to stream.
Thank you for a great stream. It was a fun time.
Look at this Todd dude.
You guys
He's
were
so
amazingly
sleepy.
supportive. Thank you for that. I can't wait to see it
Well,
tomorrow.
I really
I'm
tired right now, man.
Be like everyone says, it's like Dark Souls of anime.
The stream isn't boring and the money didn't slow down. I'm just really fucking tired. God damn.
How good
man, I'm tired. I have to show up. I have to come back later, man. Stream might have to end soon.
All right, guys. Thanks very much. What I'm going to do right now, upload all these videos to DSP Gaming for this marathon, and
he's tired. Tired from sitting down and not talking.
I gotta get out of here and relax a little bit.
So. He has to get out of here and relax.
And I'll see you all tomorrow for a full day of streaming. All right, everyone. Peace out. Have a good night.
Clock in, clock out, dude.
See you later.
He got to get out of there and relax. He just spent 10 hours watching YouTube videos for a stream. He has to relax after doing that. Not even because he liked to pretend like playing games take effort. Like I said earlier, that's his big argument with me restreaming him is that I'm not holding the controller playing the games. Well, he didn't do that today either, and he's tired after sitting down, and he wants to go relax, which is sit down. So he wants to change seats, basically, and watch wrestling. Let's be honest here. You saw how excited he was early in the stream when that dude told him, I think he said NXT ended, or it was happening. He was like, whoa, NXT? That was probably the most pepped up he was until Fly Beast sent him that $60. Whoa, NXT? You know what he doing tonight. Get out of here. He timed it perfectly, dude. He can watch wrestling.
Anonymous tipped $4.20. Puff harder.
Big ups
if he's
indeed.
going to complain this much, he should GE a real kitten job.
I don't think it's the end to anything I can play. I wish he would have opened up this channel on stream, because he pointed out the LTG picture. But I mean, look at the picture. He was like, oh, it's a picture with me and LTG. Well, would he have preferred the original picture to be there with that other person in it? I think LTG might be better based on the way he act when he see that other person on screen. Custom Xbox thing. I didn't watch this.
Something that I would like to show you.
Oh, this is a great video,
that I think is pretty cool.
I have to
it's
watch
actually what I used yesterday at the tournament in Stratford of Street Fighter 4.
Exclamation mark Brian works in his channel.
This is my custom Hori Real Arcade Pro joystick for
that.
Xbox 360.
I've been here all day, man. I've been in the office all day.
There's a lot of modifications to it.
I gotta get out of here.
This originally started out as a Hori Real Arcade Pro EX for the 360. And I did some modifications, so just to kind of show you. First of all, new top, and as you can see, custom art created just for this stick. These buttons are not the original stock button. These are Sanwa replacement buttons. As you see, I have removed the 2 extra buttons that would normally be on the right-hand side here, which sometimes are very annoying. The joystick itself is the original stock stick that was in here. However, I replaced the ball top, the gray ball top, with a green one. And as you can see right there, got my little DSP logo on there.
Look how much he did.
The plexiglass top. So I just wanted to kind of show everyone. A lot of people always ask, "Hey Phil, what stick do you use?" Well, this is now going to be the stick I'm going to use whenever I'm playing on Xbox 360. How did I do it?
Marathon?
Where did I get the parts?
Because nothing really happened.
What kind of work goes into creating a custom stick like this? Well,
maybe allow fans to post
this is pretty much just a preview, because what I'm going to do is eventually put up a series of videos on this new channel, which is the King of Hate HD, where I'm not going to have gameplay footage. I'm going to have all kinds of different stuff.
DSP.
And the first series of videos that I'm going to...
about height. And it's somebody showing up to his streams every day like, oh shit, Phil's going to have some cool epic moment. Whoa, he's going to be doing his retrospective stream. Phil's going to watch his old videos. It's going to be so cool. And this is the videos we get. When Phil watches his old videos.
Either
this is what we
Dionysus
get.
or Heracles.
We don't know.
Dionysus is more likely. He was the god of wine and celebrations.
Excited yet? Is it hype so far?
The party guy's the only guy that gets his head intact. Everyone else gets effed up.
DSP, my favorite guy for
right,
historical footage. I love him for that. That's what he's known for.
And a horse, two horses, only one head survives.
The best part of the marathon was when Phil sat with a blank expression in silence for several minutes at a time.
Alright, I guess we should check out.
He's probably racing to upload those videos so he can go relax, like he said. But he's still in the office right now, uploading his videos. That's pretty nice looking. I don't know why this originally existed, but it existed, and you can watch it now. Big ups. This is the kind of content DSP like to watch. This is what he likes.
This fucking guy. Look at this weirdo.
They're like, whoa! I see a car in the thumbnaml. That must be a good video.
Where? Where the fuck did
Oh snap! I see a red light in this video. This has to be a good one. We're riding in the car.
There really is a Chuck E. Cheese.
Of course, it's a Chuck E. Cheese.
They don't even get out the
And a
car.
taco smell.
And this is multiple videos. This isn't one video. Well, it is, but you know what I mean. It's the multiple DSP ones used.
I don't think you do. Because
Oh shit! They got out,
so
and it
what
was
you do
to
is
eat.
we bought a whole bunch of.
Yeah, he watched this for his
Around
last
10
retrospective, I think.
This from
Yeah, he did.
where the cabinets are going to.
Maybe. This look familiar. Yep.
Should have Robert Downey.
Oh, look, who's doing all the work.
Slobbering all over himself.
Prostitutes.
He's like shitting his pants.
DSP as always, the alpha in every situation.
He's got
He
transvestites.
paid, dude. He paid.
He's doing the line of blow off a hooker's dick.
Then we went to where we go. We went to where we took a shopping cart. We run into the room. Remember that shit?
That was Midwest.
Yeah, that was good.
Hey, we had to.
Jeez,
What else were we gonna...
I want to finish watching, well, playing something. What's a, I know what I could do. I know exactly what I could do. Now, would this have an actual video? Not the word have. Would this have an actual video? Is the question. I'm pushing next to that. It might not have a dedicated video. We could play this. Nah, fuck that video. I've seen that one way too much. I just want to see his general Dark Souls 1 bullshit. So I guess I can go to the last part of the original thing. It's weird the way he handled this Dark Souls playthrough. Because if I remember right, he fused his original playthrough with his redone thing when he came to Twitch.
Maybe if I use my...
Oh shit, he didn't. Wow, it was 66 fucking parts? Holy crap. 66 parts to not beat the game and then review it.
Okay, so...
Why? DSP playing the game for 66 parts, well, 65 parts, not beating it and reviewing it somehow isn't a part of his 11-year legacy. Somehow, that's not a part of his legacy. He watched like part 2. After skipping part 1, he watched a little bit of part 2. He was like, oh, this is boring. A game you played for 66 parts, didn't beat, and fucking reviewed. Phenomenal.
What's going on, everyone?
103,000 views, 2011. Obviously, a lot of interaction on it. This had no impact on him as a YouTube at all. The food he ate with Rambo had a bigger impact than this hot Dark Souls playthrough.
And welcome to another edition of the Peaceful
It's sad that this video is so long.
series.
Because I don't want to let the stream
My air
run this whole
conditioner is
time.
getting
'cause this
fucking loud as hell, and I'm about to go punch
is
it.
intense.
Shut up. Okay. Sorry about that. So here are the things I don't like about the game.
Oh.
The fact that a lot of things aren't explained to you. And I'm not talking about, oh, the secret treasure or the way to fight to kill this boss, stuff like that. Okay, that's the kind of stuff you should have to figure out during a game, okay? But not, how do you use a simple magic spell being so complicated and never explained anywhere in the game, not explaining critical functions of a game that are necessary to win, I don't agree with. I think that at least the game should explain to you
ran
what you're
downstairs and
supposed
talked
to be
to Cat.
doing.
Oh, he is really focused on
like I
uploading
said, there is
videos.
an open world.
'Cause he would have
That's
banned that dude by
nice.
now.
But for people who aren't trying to play this game like an MMO, you know what I mean? A massively multiplayer online game where it is an open world and you can go anywhere. A lot of people for console games don't like that aspect. They would rather know where they're supposed to be going, or at least have a general idea of what they're supposed to be doing. While this game does not give you that at all they say is, go ring 2 bells. Good fucking luck figuring out where they are or what you're supposed to do when you get there. Just fucking go out there and kill shit. And that's all you're told, okay? The difficulty, okay? It's grueling. It's difficult. Now, there's 2 different kinds of difficulty. There's difficulty because there's a sharp learning curve, and then there's a difficulty because the game makers were fucking malicious. This game has both, okay? Yes, there is a very strong learning curve in learning the controls, and learning the way the world works, and that kind of stuff. But for the most part, here's how you succeed in the game. You play apprehensively, you play carefully, you got to think like, if I were in real life, would I want to fight 5 guys at once or 1 guy? And you play it carefully, and most of the time if you play with common...
So you succeed at... First of all, he didn't beat the game. He literally rage quit it and then did a review. But you beat the game by playing it and thinking like it's real life. And that's coming from the guy that didn't beat the game at this point in time and was reviewing it.
sense, you will succeed.
It's a good thing those assholes at IGN beat all of the games they review, dude. Because if they didn't, boy, Dark Side Phil would get really fucking mad if they didn't.
Things that piss me off about the game are things that have nothing to do with common sense. Things that
How
are
is
traps,
this not part of his 11-year legacy?
Fuck you, and make
this
you
is
have
a
to
cool, memorable DSP
multiple
moment
times,
when he
things that
rage
you've
quit
already
Dark Souls and
sped
reviewed
through
it.
and already beaten, but you have to beat them over and over and over to get to the next
And
part.
then even if you
And
can,
there
you
will
have
be
to sit
times
through
when you will
almost
instantly
30-minute long
die,
review too.
And you're like, well, now
So
I
you
know that
punish
I
you for
instantly
it.
died that way. There was no way for me to know
could
that
even
before,
brag about
but
the
now I have
view
to replay 15 minutes of
103,000
gameplay to get back
views,
to
dude.
where I was, okay? And that's fucking frustrating as hell, dying just for the sake of dying, for the sake of trial and error, until you figure out, should I have done X or should I have
Have a
done
cool
Y
call from
here? And you
Burger
say, oh, I
King.
should have
I
done
wanna
Y,
cheat.
but there was no way for me to learn that without dying and having to replay stuff, okay? Now, another thing that pisses me off about the game, the saving system and the soul system.
You got the
way the
collector's
game works
edition
is the
too,
more
of
things
course.
you kill, you earn
If
souls.
only that fucking strategy
And the
guide wouldn't have been
souls
sold out.
are
God
used for
damn.
multiple things. You can buy things from
His whole
vendors,
life
like
was
weapons
changed
and
because of that
items.
GameStop that day.
You can level up your weapons and armor at blacksmiths. You can level up your character at bonfires. Bonfires are
Yeah,
fires
his
that you
mods
find,
let him down big time today.
that allow you to save
It's
your
almost like
game.
all his
And
mods are memes and people that
I
don't
like
him
aspects
anymore.
of it, and I
Or
don't
both.
like aspects of it. What I like is every time
It
you
was
find a
bad.
bonfire, you automatically replenish all your healing items. That's
At
cool.
least,
I like that.
Floppies
What I don't
gave
like
him
is you
money.
automatically respawn
That's
every
something.
enemy in the game except for
Big
the
ups to
uniques
Floppies.
and the bosses, okay? So, you just
think the
spent
stream was
40
shorter
minutes
than the other
to
one,
find
too.
this fucking bonfire. Yes, I finally did it. And now
I
every
don't
enemy you
know
just killed has reappeared. And it could really be
I
frustrating
posted to Twitter
because the
when I
problem
started
is the
this.
game
Yeah, I
doesn't
did. This
have a
stream
lot
was
of
shorter.
bonfires. The bonfires aren't very frequent.
Remember when these
The ones
streams
that
was
you
10
find
10 and 11
are
hours?
few and far between, and a lot of the times what the
Oh.
game ends up doing is giving you
He
paths
streams
back
less
to
when he
previous
does these now at this
bonfires,
point.
so that if you die, you can respawn from that bonfire
The only
and then come
thing he
back.
really
Problem being,
lost
a
was
lot of
his,
times you have to
2-hour-long
grind
dinner
through
break.
dozens of enemies to get back to where you were when you died. And you might say, well, why do you need to get
Matter
back
of
to that
fact,
exact
okay.
place where you died?
He lost his 2-hour-long dinner break because he stopped streaming at 6 my time and then he started again at around 9, which is somehow a 2-hour break. Huh. Whatever. Okay, he missed his 2-hour break, but he took a 30-minute dinner break. And then he had how many 20 to 30-minute breaks besides that? Plus the 18 minutes, 20 minutes or whatever of pre-stream music. I don't know. If you add them all up,
And the answer is,
it's probably around about
like
2
I said,
hours,
you
maybe
gain
more than
souls
that.
as you kill things,
Of
and that's
time
the
of
currency
nothing
the game.
happening
It's
on the
necessary to
stream.
get souls to succeed in this game and do anything in this game.
But
when you
DSP
die, you
works so
lose them
hard
all,
when he does his
okay?
marathon
You lose every
streams,
soul
you
that
guys.
is on
He's
your
here all
body,
day.
and what happens is a green
When he not on
mist
break.
appears where you die. So now you have to go back to whatever
Sound
previous
good?
bonfire you touched, and from there fight your way back to where you were and touch the green mist. And I could understand that if there was a checkpoint system, meaning, okay, you died halfway through the dungeon, so the checkpoint is at the beginning of the dungeon, get to the center of the dungeon again and get your souls back. But it's not. It's go back to the previous bonfire, which could
Bang.
literally
I
be
wonder what
10
happened
minutes
to this
away from the beginning of the dungeon,
Definitely
and then you
don't
have
know
to get
what
from the
that
beginning of the dungeon to where you were. And it's so frustrating to have to repeatedly do this over and over. Because as I said, the game is unforgiving, and when you first come up against certain areas and certain obstacles, you will die repeatedly. And you know,
So
dying
much flailing
repeatedly is
in
going to
game
piss you
case
off because
looking
you
at.
keep going back
You
and
look at the
grinding
case
back
so
to
much.
already beaten to get to where you were. And
Once
it
you
really
pick it up
is
for the first time in a
frustrating,
video,
that
half the video
repetition
is them looking at the
especially
case
for
or
people
flailing
who
the case.
You know, their time is precious. My time is precious. I don't want to.
It's like, whoa, dude, look
replay
at
the
this
same
game
part of the
case. You see this game? You
42
see this game
times
case?
Just because there's
Holy crap, man,
another
look at this
obstacle
game
that I
case.
need to learn how to beat. And
It's
then
like he watched
die the
one dude
first
review
time,
a game,
go back,
and they held up the
pass that
case.
one, then die in another one.
And he
Go
thought,
back,
holy shit, it's
and
so
you keep
professional.
replaying that
You know
same
he's
part of the
talking
game
about
over
that
and over
game.
until you finally get to the next bonfire. It's extremely time-consuming, frustrating, and for me, boring.
Hey,
and that's
finally,
really where
got banned.
I want to go next with this review.
Can he at least get a
is
snarky response?
the difference between
Like,
what
you're
I
a
feel
dead
is
daddy
challenge in a
idiot.
game and actually becoming
No?
hard work, something considered actual work, and the difference between having fun and putting in time and feeling accomplished, okay? Dark Souls, for me, is a kind of game that it's work, meaning it's
Okay,
so
there you go.
hard.
Dark Souls is work.
Okay? And keep in mind, I'm not a hardcore gamer. Like
This
I
was
said,
years
I don't
ago,
usually
dude.
play
His
games
opinion
like
changed
this,
since
you
then.
know?
He made a lot of money
I play
playing Dark
everything,
Souls.
but I don't usually play
That's why he
games
don't
that
want to
are
watch
this
it for his
hard. I didn't play
retrospective.
Demon's Souls. So maybe it is actually even harder for me because I didn't have a background in what kind of a game this was.
I want him to
gonna
watch
be.
PUBG for
But
his
that being
retrospective.
said,
And Persona
for
5.
me, the fact that you have
His
to,
most played
you
games
die,
on
go back
Twitch.
to a bonfire, grind for another 10 minutes to get back to where
There's
you
another one
were.
right now, too.
That's
Oh,
work.
Blackout.
That's repetitive, boring, not fun to have to repetitively do this kind of stuff over and over and over because they decided to make this game so hard, okay? For some people, they would actually probably feel accomplished and say, wow, I got past this part that I was stuck on for 2 hours. That feels
Why do
great.
you have to listen
for
to my
me,
fan?
having to replay the same thing for 2 fucking
I'm sorry, I don't
hours
have an
straight
office
isn't
like
an
ESP.
idea of fun. And when I play a video
change it,
game,
I guess.
okay,
I know what
and then
fan
you
you
die
mean.
because there was no treasure, the guy was just fucking with you. But more often than not, these messages are pretty
Unless you
useful.
mean
like,
what you hear
oh,
now.
there is a
There's nothing I
bonfire
can do
ahead.
about
And
that.
so you
There's
look
nothing I'm trying
around,
to
oh,
do
there was a
about it,
hidden
to be
wall
honest.
here, and I
Sorry.
found the bonfire through the wall, okay?
I put a lot of fucking work into making my stuff good.
In addition to that, there are segments
But I'll tell you
where
what,
can
I ain't
see
about to
how
be
people
sweating here to
die,
fucking stream every day.
by touching a blood stain on the ground. You can actually see people who are really playing the game online right now have just died in a certain area, and so you can be a little bit careful or wary of doing that same mistake. Also, you can see ghosts of other people who are playing near bonfires
That's what
or
they
other
call it.
areas.
Go
So if you're in
back.
an area,
Oh God, no.
me, I have no problem with
He
for
was
this
just
game.
explaining the
People
whole
who like
game.
these extremely hard, challenging games, they don't mind buying one game for $60
I'm gonna mute
and
myself.
playing
You
it
hear
for
his
2
fan.
months. You know what I mean?
His
They'll
fan is
play
louder
it for
than
2
my
months
fan.
and say, "Wow, that was a great game." For me, I want to play all the cool games. I have to get on to other games. I don't have the time to dedicate to one fucking game just because the game makers felt that this game had to be as difficult as it is. And that's another thing that I do
It get
want to
really,
say.
really, really hot in
I
Connecticut
really feel
when
that
you flail a
From
game
Software,
case
the
around.
designers of this game, really made the selling point of the game that it
Heat
is
wave
so hard and
outside.
unforgiving.
When did he upload this?
Honestly, outside of that,
Oh yeah, October. Dude, it was probably like fucking 60 degrees outside, maybe 50. And you got to think about it. He had so much stuff in his condo back then. It probably multiplied the temperature at least twice. So it was probably like 100 degrees in his fucking room. He had to have the
what
fan
is
on so
very
high.
unique about Dark Souls? I mean, it's a dungeon crawler. You fight bosses. You use magic. You use healing items. You've played games like this before. Honestly, the only unique thing about the game is that it's so fucking difficult that you will spend a ridiculous amount of time learning it and having to play it completely differently from any other video game that you've played. So, is that enough to sell a game? You know what I mean? You just paid $60 to spend 80 hours playing a difficult game. But is that enough? For me, I judge a game off of everything. Innovation, gameplay, but fun factor is also a major part. And for me, unless I'm, winning at a game, I'm not necessarily having fun. I'm, winning. Fun factor
Now that
is
is a
also
quality
major
quote.
part. And for me, unless I'm, winning at a game, I'm not necessarily having fun. I'm play, but fun factor is also a major part. And for me, unless I'm, winning at a game, I'm not necessarily having fun.
Sounds
now,
good. Young Charlie
again, some
Sheen
people
over
would
here.
like to spend 80 hours to beat this game, and then they get the fun out of it. For me, 80-hour investment into one game.
Oh, yeah, Dark
just to
Souls
beat it
1, the
is too
80-hour
much. It's
game.
work. It's considered work.
Totally.
And so for me, for a person
The
like
80-hour
me, you're probably
JRPG,
gonna think
Dark
this game is
Souls.
not a good investment. You're going to say,
It's known for
well,
being
it's
such a
okay,
long
it's
game.
good to a point, but then when you finally get to the most difficult
What the
parts,
fuck
like
you
for
come
me,
up with 80
when I got
hours
to
from?
Blight Town, which is a part of the game where it's so hard, okay? You're fighting completely
Shout out
unique
to
enemies.
Blight Town.
You never fought anything like them before. They're killing you with only a couple hits. You get poisoned every time you get hit. You only have limited items to cure the poison. Then later on, you end up walking into a
so
bomb,
mad
which is
about Blight
unavoidable,
Town.
which poisons you
Oh,
while you're
no.
in there. And it's just like, it's enough. It's enough.
enough.
I've had enough to the
Enough,
point where
Japan. I'm
I
done
don't
with your
want
game.
to invest any more time into this game because I know it's going to take me another 4 hours to get through this part of the game, and I'm just not getting enough
needed,
reward out of this
Stream
game.
Chat.
I'm not getting enough fun
And he didn't know
factor
Stream Chat
that it's
existed
worth
back
it for
then.
me to
It
grind
changed his
through
life.
this fucking bullshit and get to the next part of the game and that next bonfire
Bang.
and keep playing. So it's a unique style of game. I understand the people who would like it.
Sure you do.
But the common person probably
Okay.
isn't going to want to put up with the amount of difficulty that this game requires, the amount of repetition and work that this game requires to beat it. So honestly, for me, in comparison to all the other games that I've played, and especially the games recently.
What did he
Dark
name
Souls
this?
is not a bad game. In
Oh,
fact,
he
it's
didn't
a
name it.
good game.
See, he can kind of troll you a bit. You could say, I could already see it. I just got a 50-bit cheer saying, "What do you think about people that review games and don't beat the games?" Well, fast forward 15 minutes, and you basically got a long version of him saying why he think it's bad, and then somebody could send a follow up. Well, I got a 100-bit cheer here. Let me read
no, you
it.
dumb bitch! It wasn't fraudulent.
Oh. It's
Johnny
apparently someone trying to call me out because I reviewed Dark Souls and didn't beat it. Well, that wasn't a review. That was a hateful truth of Dark Souls. That was my opinion on the game at that point, but it's not necessarily a review. You got these idiots. See, these are the people I talk about. You got these idiots. They show up and they try to like fucking one-up me. We're gonna get Phil, or we're gonna show Phil. We're gonna fucking get him. And they just look like fucking morons.
In some
it's not a
parts,
review, you guys.
it's a great game. When you figure out how to do something that's difficult, or when you kill a really big cool boss,
that's a sweet way to get out of that too.
Yes, this is
I don't
great.
know if you'll think
but
of it.
Then
but
you kind of get disappointed. You're like, fuck. Now I got to spend another couple hours figuring out where to go. Now I got to spend another couple hours grinding through a new dungeon until I get to another place where I can say, that felt good. And
Mr. President, we found a man who can save us. His name is Darkside Phil. He's a veteran gamer. He beat Dark Souls.
In comparison to all the other games that I've played this year, I'm going to be honest. I'm actually going to give Dark Souls an 8. An 8 out of 10. And I know you're all expecting me to probably slam the game
quit.
and say that it's a bad game. It's not a bad game by any means.
Now let me get this straight.
Slam the game and say that an 8 out of 10. And I know you were all expecting me to probably slam the game and say that it's a bad game. It's not a bad game by any means. It's just a fucking hard-ass game.
It's not a bad game. I just rage quitted and shit on it for 65 videos. But don't worry, you guys. I gave it an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 for a rage quit. 8 out of 10 for a rage quit. Dark Souls 1. 9.5 for Neo. The game that he never wants to go back to, and he rage quit the DLC of it because it was quote-unquote not interesting. What are these scores? 8 out of 10 for rage quit and 9.5 for the game he hates.
To play. For me, it's not game of the year, and I know a lot of people.
Man, it's a good thing I listen to honest reviews from Phil, and I don't go to IGN.
Gameplay, in that it is so difficult, but for me,
man.
The fact that
I get true, authentic gamer reviews
doesn't make
from
it
Darkside Phil.
A game that makes it so amazingly good. I think that's good.
The game's really fucking hard, and I rage quit it, but it got an 8 out of 10.
Love it for that, but definitely the common person is not going to love it for that. So for me, judging off a fun factor, the fact that the common person won't want to invest the amount of repetition and work that it takes to beat this game, I can't give it any higher than an 8, okay? So that's Dark Souls in a nutshell. I hope that you now have a more fair and balanced understanding of what this game is. And if it is for your forte to go out there and spend $60 to spend 80 hours on a game and repetitively die, and you're okay with that, as long as you can eventually overcome it, this is your game.
8 out of
if you're the kind of
10
person like me who doesn't want to put ridiculous amounts of work into a video game, something you're supposed to be doing, that you're not competing, you're not trying to win money doing this, you're just playing a single-player game, a campaign.
I have no idea what the common person is at this point.
This isn't going to be your game, and I get the feeling that
because
probably it's like an 80-20.
He tells us he's the Joe Average guy, but then when he review a game, he tell us what the common person like he's not the common person. If this isn't the common person, I don't know what is.
Split. 20% of the people will love it. 80% of the people will not want to play this game. So it's an 8 out of 10.
I think DSP is the definition of a common person. Could be better,
but the selling point is that it's difficult. So it is what it is. And some people will say it's game of the year, and some people will hate it.
Some people will give it an 8 out of 10 out the rage
from a unique light, and I think that it's a great game, but it's definitely not a game of the year contender.
8 out of fucking 10.
Okay?
Oh man, did he review
so
Titanfall?
That's it. And I'm sorry I didn't get to beat the game. I know I really wanted to.
Sorry I didn't get to beat the game, by the way. Very nice.
No, you dumb bitch! It wasn't fraudulent.
I feel like he did.
Johnny 1488 tipped $1 for a dude who calls this kitten a job. He sure does suck at it. Feels bad, man. Folded hands, folded hands, folded hands, folded hands.
They got a lot of likes,
folded hands.
And I think I know why. Mainstream, blah blah blah. Mainstream, blah blah blah. It's not a lot. It don't have a lot of content. Blah blah blah. 7.5 out of 10.
And I said this week, and I'm going to say it again, because the last thing I absolutely hate is review scores on Metacritic and who's playing what. So, oh my God.
You know what I hate? When people don't beat a game and give it an 8 out of 10.
For a real system seller.
Thank you for being a woke DSP, the best review in the world.
Call of Duty, so you think you're doing this shit for the first time when the rest of us have been doing this stuff for the greater part of a decade, if not longer than that. Okay? It's nothing revolutionary. Oh, I could drive a mech? Yeah, I did that 15 years ago. So, for someone who's been around the block, you're not going to think this. But if you're a fanboy of FPS and all you do is play Call of Duty, you'll probably think this is an 8 or a 9, which is probably why some of these mainstream media outlets had their, the guy who reviews the Call of Duty game gives it a 9 every year, have him review Titanfall. 9 out of 10. No shit. But for a common gamer, this game is nowhere near that good. In fact, I'm going to say this game is barely above average because you don't have the full gameplay experience that you get with any other first-person shooter. Even if they have a shitty campaign, it has a campaign. Even if there was it wasn't exactly a multiplayer that hooked you for a year, there was innovation in some kind of innovation in the multiplayer. This game has none of that.
Snort. You know what's weird? Every game needs to innovate and have good graphics and have no bugs and be just as good as every other game. But don't you dare compare DSP to any streamer of any size, because he's going to say, I've been doing this for 11 years. I know what I'm doing. I don't need to change anything. But God damn it, those $60 games, every single one of them needs to innovate. But I'm not going to change anything. Sounds good.
So I'm going to call a spade a spade. People are going to be pissed. People are going to be hissy, rip their shirts off.
Yeah, people got that mad about it. With the
like,
900 likes, they got so mad.
It's the best FPS game ever.
Whoa, a dude shit on an Xbox game. People got so mad about it.
Best FPS game ever. From a gamer's perspective, who's not an FPS fanboy, it's not even a very good game. I give Titanfall on the Xbox
7.5?
That's right. I give it a 6.75.
Look at this valid review. You can tell he's thinking of a bullshit number. Like, at that moment, he forgot his fucking score. You're like, hold on, what I want to get this trash? 7?
That's
no.
Right. I give it a 6.75.
Great meme.
I'm not saying it's
6.75.
No. But I'm saying
it's not bad. Quite literally it's just not really good.
If you don't
like most things in existence,
get addicted to them and play
by
them,
the way,
forget it. Seriously. And just move on, save your $60 until Microsoft finally gets a real system seller for the Xbox One. If you were thinking of buying an Xbox,
no, they totally found it. Wasn't that supposed to be Halo? Should they have a new system seller every year?
This stream is still going on.
I guess.
God
Maybe.
dang man, this stream has lasted longer than the Saints postseason. Phew.
God damn it.
Xbox One for this game? Fuck no.
I forgot the fucking name again. I didn't know it was going to turn into a thing.
Infamous Second Son comes out next
track the memes. Get out of here.
I mean, you played Infamous 1 and 2, right? They were amazing
Infamous
games.
1 and 2 was a system
This one's
seller.
probably going to be on par.
There you go.
Why would you rush out and buy another console to play a repetitive, multiplayer-only game?
Technically, wouldn't every exclusive be a system seller? Someone's going to buy the system
graphics,
for it.
amazing narrative, collectibles, replayability.
Remember when Titanfall
you know what I mean?
was supposed to be a system seller?
You know that's right around the corner. Why would you rush out and buy this? I don't get it. You know? And the bottom line is this. I shit you not. I'm not exaggerating at all. And I'm not trying to over-dramatize this review. I'm probably trading in Titanfall this week to pick up.
He's not exaggerating, you guys. He traded every fucking game in after he was done with it, though.
Metal Gear Solid 5, and then later in the week, Infamous Second Son.
Infamous Second Son was so fucking good, by the way. I'm not being sarcastic at all.
I've seen all the maps.
It was totally worth buying day one.
Every time I play it, I want to fall asleep.
So, and DSP liked it even more than me. And I'm still not being sarcastic.
It's a skip. I say don't get it, and definitely, by God, do not buy an Xbox One.
Can't change who you are, I guess. By God, don't buy an Xbox One.
Wasting your money. Wait for a reason, a real reason to buy the Xbox One, which hopefully will be coming out later this year. Maybe there'll be a
Microsoft blown the fuck out. DSP outlasted you.
Whatever Microsoft only franchise
Andy debunked you. Get fucked, Microsoft.
Skip this fucker.
Get fucked. Dark Side Field showed you.
Thanks for watching the Hateful Truth review. I hope that you found it was maximum truth and minimum bullshit.
6.75. What a quality meme. Titanfall is being... I'll read the... Oh, it's not that much. Titanfall is being promoted as a system seller and killer app for the Xbox One. But is it really? Or is it just another example of the hype machine going awry? Find out in this Hateful Truth game review. Sure. Yeah, I'm done now. Thank you for showing up to the stream. It was a fun time. I don't think we learned anything. I don't know. It's probably something that's true, and it combined with other stuff, and it makes sense. Maybe one thing. Possibly one thing. Doubt it. I'm pushing next to doubt on it, but it might be. Oh, it already come up anyway. Remember, how long has it been since I played this fucking song I didn't ever stream? But I'm done here. Thank you for showing up. Dark is playing fake Dark Souls anime edition tomorrow on his first stream. I won't be around for that. I'm so tired of looking at fake Dark Souls. I still gotta play Sekiro myself. And now it's like another thing. Unbelievable. This video is 60 FPS too. I think I say that every time I start it.
Give it up, kid.
It's very noticeable, dude.
Everybody's a tough guy. Okay, have it your way. Gear up, boys! OMG, it's DJ.
I don't care how many times you went to sleep broke, nigga. You could still wake up rich, nigga. You just gotta make them dreams come true. I got the season and I am the reason every song got soldier but flavor in it. I remember niggas trapping and drug dealing, now everybody pippin'. But really they sippin' and really chippin'. You ain't getting paid off for women. Bought her shoes and then pay the rent, but she ain't never come and pay you for that dick. She got friends in your house riding in your car pulling up on other niggas. You been babysitting 3 bitches for 3 weeks and still ain't got no skrilla. Taking pictures for the Instagram with these renegade bitches studying hard. Only reason that you got a little money cause you been scamming credit cards. That shit don't give you respect for me. I mock with your bitches telepathy. Send a bitch with you for a week. You gave her 20 bands, she gave it all to me. You had the bitch at your mama house, even had dinner, that was so sweet. Gave her tickets to your ball game just to see you play, gave her front seat. You gave my bitch your endorsement money. She brought it to me, I laughed so ugly. I done got husband's divorcement money. For some reason, rich niggas' wives love me. Rappers making 40 for a show. I was making 40 for a home. Caesar's Palace flow, 44, fell asleep with the bitch, she took your dough. You thought my bitch was your biggest fan. She played you good with the biggest plan. She took the watch that was for your hand. She took your bag and took all your bands. You was on Perkins and Parmesan's, doing it big like a macho man. Hit the stairs, brought me the bands, and you'll never ever see this bitch again. You walk up and ran to the elevator. My bitches ain't stupid when stealing paper. She been gone different direction. That's a sweet lick, no now later. Get your shit together now later. I'm your rap niggas for the Darth Vader. Ain't none of my kids disrespecting me. Ain't no one you can come to protect from me. Little ass boy. Fuck is you rap niggas talking about? Bragging about these motherfucking plex and on my knees. Rapping about this street shit, nigga, and you ain't never lived by a bus stop in a ghetto corner. Nigga, fuck a deal. I apologize to the fans. I ain't been being a businessman. I ain't been shaking these niggas' hands. I ain't been kissing and kicking cans. I ain't squashing shit with a rap nigga until we square up or shoot it out. Niggas think they safe cause a bodyguard on Southside smack 'em out. Get a rapper shot in the club while he throwing money at his favorite spot. My youngest is dumb, they don't give a damn. They'll hit you and get right on Instagram. They move on my car way before I pay them. I give a look and a nigga good. I ain't go platinum last year cause I was pimping slinging choppers in the hood. For the line, it's a trio spill. Made $500,000, no deal. Said fuck my whole rap career. Pissed the game off and I'm still here. Ain't no record sale stopping shit. I'm still buying cars, popping shit. Still buying houses out the bitch. Buying new chains worth the brick. On them songs, you the big man. Big man, get extorted like a bitch. You afraid of the big bad wolf. You a little red robin bitch. Oh, hey. Hey. What's up?
You know, there's a sick motherfucker on the internet called Tevin, and look what happened because of fucking Tevin and his shithead fan base.
Son of a bitch. You piece of shit. You fucking goddamn fucker. Listen, fuckhead. You have fucking crossed the line. Get that through your goddamn fucking head. Stop pushing your shit.
Absolutely fierce AF.